innit? And that's some BS. Because like I said, the so-called white man can go and blow up countries, and no one can say a goddamn thing.
Well, as I say, he don't spare the rod, man. You chastise every motherfucker that speaks against him, man.
They've got the International Court of Law. They had that guy from like Eastern Europe somewhere. He had to fucking eat poison because he was like, the judgment was like 100 and something years. He just ate some poison to wiggle himself. He finished himself.
Esau's like reasonable, man. Like, you go back to Libya, man, with Gaddafi, man. They were veterans, man.
Yeah, no, they were.
Man, they give you no terms. Man,
no
just
terms.
come in for him, man. You know, negotiation. And
he's all trying to run.
Send the
man,
wolves
got some next Black Ops troops just headlocking him, dumping and beating the shit out of him. He's all like, he's through. That's what you get for dealing with a so-called white man. That's how he deals. Like a damn devil.
He's basically saying, respect me. I was like, I'm gonna do that shit to you, man.
That's in it. It's what they call making an example, man.
Yeah.
Go on.
This is back to the point you were speaking on from before. This is Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I'll greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Yeah, that's, you need to remember that women, like, it's the first, women were the first ones to go off, man. It was Eve being in error, talking shit, that pulled Adam off the path, man. Yeah. So it's the woman's fault that we even died.
That's a spirit, man.
I'm like, they're trying to big up the women in that. Hold on, they're the one who fucked up everything, man. Man were all levitating, no death and that, all good, man. LV and off in the garden. Then, she's just like, yo, the white man was... Then she was just there,
I'm down.
I can just, okay, well, I just...
Oh, it looks nice. Can I get a preset on? It's 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 14. Huh? Oh, you should it? Oh, I can't. Yeah, it says, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. You know?
The woman being deceived was in transgression.
And they're still being deceived today.
Yeah, the thing is hey, that's why it's... Hey, look, man, women, that's why everyone has a fucking role to play, man. Men have to do their role of leading. Yeah. Women have to do their role of fucking following. The way the system does not work, if you're going to have a youth, and then the youth's going to be two, and you're going to be, okay, now you lead. That's how that is going to bring you to ruin. There's order and for a reason, man.
But what's even fucked up now is, man, these women are worse than these bitches, man. They're so degenerate. They don't know what it is to leave the house, man, and do the right thing.
Yeah.
Now
that's part of the system, man. Hey, you need. It's more or less like you said. He said like the unbroken buck male. That's basically like that's that Jake in that raw, actual manly state. Because hey, the thing is that unbroken buck male state. That's too. Esau can't handle that, man. That's why Jake had to be brothers of spirit. Because if you had them raw-minded, them Nat Turners, what are they going around doing? They're going to start annihilating Edomites off the face of the earth. That's why the Lord's made it a rare thing, man. He said, what? I'll make a man more precious than fine gold. Because now it's like, even amongst the other nations, man, even among Esau, you go back 100 years, 200 years, you had more raw Edomites, man. You got inklings of them like Putin, but a lot of these Edomites now, they're moist as all hell. They ain't on that raw level. A lot of the heathens. There was mighty men of Moab, mighty men amongst all the heathen nations. Now everyone's on that moist level, and the Lord's made it where it's like, okay, He's got his men being built up. He's got his men at that fine goal. They're just out, shining out as an example. Because it's that special of a thing. Everything's just been flipped into some madness. But now he's like, okay, I'm going to bring it back like that. Then he just had his men come back like that, and that shows the power of the Lord. Because you go in the state, you think about how you were in the world. If it wasn't the Spirit of the Lord, how in the fuck, how are you even going to come into this, man? If it weren't through the Spirit of the Lord. Right. Everyone out there in uni or doing whatever the fuck you were doing in the world, you didn't know shit. Didn't know one word of Hebrew. Didn't even know Hebrew was like a nation of people, man. You don't even know what a Hebrew was. You didn't know. You might know. All you knew that was Genesis and Revelation were the only book names that you ever knew.
And hell, Psalms.
Yeah, Psalms. And it's Psalms.
Say that.
Shit, the Benjamite special.
Didn't know a damn thing, man. So it's really it's the spirit.
Psalms 23.
You got something? Okay, go on. Go back.
This is Proverbs chapter 1 and 4. To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion.
Yeah, that's subtlety to the simple. Hey man, everyone's simple as hell out here, man. The thing is like a big factor in that is fucking TV, man. You got a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of these TV shows that has been like degrading over the years as well, man. You go back to like the 70s, they might have 1 or 2 hot shows where they would actually show certain issues. Even you go to like the 80s and 90s, they still had certain shows that were dealing with certain issues, certain actual, you might learn a thing or two watching it. But now it's just trash. It's basically just programming, man. A lot of the shows are basically about pushing Esau's demonic agendas, man.
Committing adultery and shit.
Yeah, committing adultery, that homosexual agenda. You're gonna start chucking homos in everywhere, trannies in everywhere. That's demonic. What the hell? You know, you're gonna be imagine you used to watch cartoons. Even if you watch Tom and Jerry's and they're too violent. You know, but at least you'll think about fucking someone up. But it's like now you got fucking hell, man. A lot of these shows it's about bowing to women, man. Bowing to the female, having the female in the leadership position, running everything. That's a big part of what they've been pushing out. And they've been pushing out for a little while as well, man. It's like if you're a young, imagine you're just a young Jake, you see all these black men just underneath women's. Like what the hell else is that you even gonna think to be doing, man? Yeah, man. It's this. Hey, Jake's destruction was set up meticulously, man, with detail. Esau went into detail on this shit, man. Gone.
Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Yeah, that's it. Women rule over them, man. And hey, women they're loving that rule, especially the black woman. She's loving that rule, especially, man. Because now it's just like I was watching. There's 2 things that I was watching like reviews of like Superfly, the movie. They'll say, oh, it's terrible. The black man's pimping the women. He's doing this. It's disgusting. The representation of the black man. Then you had like Guy King saying, it's kind of this all right film because it showed like a feminine black woman who was basically looking to the black man to lead. I was like, you know what? That's why everyone's getting upset. You got niggas doing 20-minute videos, not getting into no reasons.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is disgusting. Look, these are the same negative stereotypes which Hollywood is pushing out. Just a black man selling drugs. I'm like, hold on, that is not, bro. Black men are selling. The thing is, the cut he brought was men are bigging up power, and power is about the same thing. Black men selling drugs. But then they're saying, oh, that's a great show. But then like this one, oh, it's terrible. That's because, in this one, he was dealing with multiple women. I ain't seen the film, but this is why I was saying he's meant to be dealing with multiple women. And the woman's meant to be in order underneath him. I was like, okay, Superfly.
Oh yeah, the Superfly.
Yeah. But I ain't checked. It's obviously some nigga shit. Yeah. But it's like, people getting upset. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that shows you guys are just that moist. Anything about just black women, just how can you say that?
Well, that ain't a film based on like the 70s or something.
Yeah.
But that's when Jake had some sort of order before they just totally got, demoralized and feminine, right? That's what back then they had their afros and shit. Men were a bit more rough during the 70s. So they had all these so-called Black Panther groups and all that shit.
Yeah, man, we're actually shooting, laying guns at cops and that.
Now,
I'm actually getting it in.
Now Jake's is totally moist now. Yeah, they're not thinking on that level.
All talk, no action. Hey, that's bring it. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Gone.
Please open up people just being through. This is Lamentations 4. How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed?
Yeah, I said the goals become dim, man. That's these Israelites out here. They're becoming up on a super low level, man. Base. They're all kind of messed up. Jake out here ain't, they're not even. The thing is having that ruling class mentality. That's like meant to be firm. But you're meant to know about the scriptures. You're meant to know, like, okay, what kind of a man you're meant to be being. But it's like there's no form of structure or order or balance. Man is just all emotional, all messed up. They're basically, and the thing is all you're feeding into is avenues the so-called white man set up. You got guys going to say, oh, the white man, bro. I'm like, bro, it's like, okay, prove that. Because why is it in the white man's book it's going to say that having white skin is a curse, a biblical curse? Why is it going to say all kinds of different things, man, that basically show this Esau? It's ain't about Esau. It's about the children of the Most High. Why are they going to put up an image of a white Christ and then not change the description? That don't make no sense. So obviously that's that stupid Pan-African, Negro-centric, black unconscious bullshit. Because that's what them guys are on. That, and the thing is all of that Afrocentric, that's on woman worship as well. Because that's what them Hamites are on. They're on that woman worship hard. That's why you had Nimrod, the first that black, lanky, Obama-being motherfucker. Oh, Beezy back then. That motherfucker was what? He's a woman as well getting exalted. Ceramicist. And then she was fucking blowing her son's run, man.
I'm gonna say, because the whole theme of those movies, Superfly, it was called what? Blaxploitation, which is the exploitation of black people, man. When you go into the word of it, man. So that's what it was all about, blaxploitation, man.
Yeah, they were more rebellious back then. Now it's you can get. I think it's in Genesis 49 about Judah as an old line. You shall rouse them up. But I'm going to get yours. Yeah, get yours.
This is Lamentation 4 from the top. How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers?
Yeah, they were comparable to fine gold. And that's what Esau knew he had to disconnect us from, man. Because if the thing is once you start realizing, oh wait, hold on. Wait, we were kings. And the thing is like Esau allows like the avenues of that black conscious, that Hamitic bullshit. Because basically, if you're getting into that you ain't gonna get there's no power in that. But it's like when you start coming back to the Bible, that's when they start getting messed up. Like, oh, what? These men are going. Oh, they're bringing up. You know what? The name Yahweh Shai. Oh no, we can't have that. That's what's getting these Edomites messed up. So it's really it's coming. When you start connecting with your heritage as an Israelite, that's they know that's the end of them.
It says even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck to the young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel. Like ostriches.
Yeah. That's that so-called black woman. She's become cruel, like the ostrich. Like even a fucking ostrich. You try and pet that ostrich, he's gonna peck your head off, man.
Yeah, especially if you try to touch it young.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck you up. But then it's like, hey, the black woman, she's willingly sacrificing her children.
Yeah. Or even if they have kids, man. You know, I sometimes see them come past the camp. The actual kids there, and the mom just on the phone. Hey, Tay, just swearing at the kid, cursing it out.
I used to work in the shopping centre. All the time you see nigga women or all these women coming up in general, missing kids and shit, crying. Oh, look, my kid. How you gonna lose your kid because you're concentrating more on your shopping on that Murphdom than looking after your damn youth, man? Then you're crying saying, oh, my kid's lost. How stupid are you, man?
Yeah. That's how much of a low level these women. Well, that's how not women they are, really. Because the thing is that's you see some of these white women with their youths. You see them going around day in, day out, got the buggy, pick the motherfucker up from school, you know, they be talking to them, how's your day, this, that. They'll actually cook them a meal or some shit. They actually still have some connection to being a woman. But these black women ain't trying to do that. They're just like, yo, I'm at the job. Yo, I'll go come back from the job, I'm gonna do your shit, little nigga.
Yeah, well, he's 4.
Yeah, he's 4, exactly.
You don't know that. You look just like your dad. Like, okay, yeah, I know.
All that brutality just being directed at the youth, and you know that's okay. That's how. What the fuck is that, man? That's demonic, man. What kind of a woman is that? You're meant to be nurturing the child. The thing is, as well, is like from a child's meant to receive different things from the mother and the father, man.
Yeah.
The mother's meant to provide the nurturing environment for the youth. And the father's meant to provide the discipline, all that. So then, if you just got the mum going, you're black, man. Where is any nurturing or gonna get you? That's why you're getting these guys that are just gonna be growing up
Mad emotional.
Emotional as fuck. Just like, I love my mama. I listened to one of Drake's fucking tunes where he's talking about how his mum almost left, but then he forgot something in the car and he went in there and they were crying together. I was like, you're still gonna big up your mum, but your dad's a piece of shit. These black mothers can do whatever they want. You know, my mom almost put me in the oven and turned it on. But you know what she did? So I love mum.
It actually happened. That was a chick. No, but the thing is, it's true. It actually took place, man.
Bro, you see the latest advert, the post office advert. That nigga, man, that light-skinned nigga talking about his mum. You know, I think it's a lottery advert.
Oh, that's the spirit. I was gonna say that. I was trying to remember that. It's just my mother. She's my mother. Yeah. That's the spirit, bro.
He needs to die, man. When that mama boy.
Yeah, that's the thing is, bro, all that spirit, bro. What are these black mamas doing though? What are they actually doing? Are they actually being black? Are they actually raising any youths up that are gonna mentally lead the nation? Oh hell no, they're not.
And there's another one to it.
Yeah, I'm like, this mama's like, yeah, you raised my brother to be a crack baby. I'm like, hold on.
Even though
I love you, my brother.
Even though he's a crap fiend,
mama, you're always a black queen. I'm like, bro,
Black queen and the crap queen. That don't make no sense, bro.
that's off, man.
Go back to when Brenda had a baby and dumped it.
Yeah. She dumped
baby
it
in the
trash.
bed.
But then, because she came back, but it's like, bruv, keep your head up. All this bullshit. Basically trying to big up black women. But what are they doing, man? The thing is that's what we need to actually be dealing with. We need to be dealing with like what are they actually dealing correct? Because they're not. That's how it's like big. You meant to be bigging up, black men. Oh, black men doing this. These black men, they taking care of the community. Bro, we need to deal with what the scripture says, man.
Oh man,
are they conducting their correct duties? Oh hell no. And the thing is God. I don't need to stop doing that. But the Most High said, he basically set down the parameters, man. What you're meant to be doing. And that's our people ain't been, these black women that we're meant to be glorifying them, but everything they're doing is completely against what, they're not conducting themselves in any manner. And they're what they're supposed to be doing. We're meant to be bigging them up. That is bullshit.
And it says, the tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst.
Yeah, little nigga ain't getting no titty.
Yeah.
They're just giving, okay, you get the formula now.
Cerelac.
Yeah, Cerelac. What the fuck is Cerelac? I never understood what Cerelac was, man. Fucking Cerelac. The thing is, you go back to what was it? It must have been 2007, where they had like that Chinese baby powder that was murking off bare youths. Like, it must have been like 100 youths in China getting murked off. And the joke is like, them guys probably did that on purpose. Remember when they had that picture of like the baby that just got dashed into the gutter? And then man took the picture of it, and then the police were like, no, you give us the film. You cannot spread pictures of. That's because they had the one-child policy, man.
One child policy.
That's wicked, man.
That's the money.
What happens if you smash it and there's twins?
Triplets.
So what happens if the thing is bare man want fucking sons as well, so that's like a door.
Yeah, a door.
You see the vagina,
And she's like this as well.
dash it into the garden. I'm like, what the hell kind of the money? I'm like, that's
what they do.
That's retarded, man.
Just throw it into the sea, man.
But that's how fucking backwards this fucking this rulership is, man. You're meant to be exalting people for going off. That's like what? That's why a guy's gonna he's gonna